What's up, everybody? Welcome to a special late morning, early afternoon, depending on where you are, episode of Omnibros Live. I am one of your hosts, Gabe Loves 90s Comics, and I am super happy and ecstatic to have with me, that's the wrong button, my boy Gio, as the you guys' other host for today's awesome show. Gio, say what's up to everybody in the chat.
What's up, everybody? Excited to be here. I don't usually do Sundays, but it's a special occasion.
All right. So this is a good time. We're going to try something a little bit different on Sundays. I think we're going to have to kind of make it back the way it was at one point where it was the news episode at the end or the beginning of your week. So let's talk about some news segments this week. But before we do that, you know what's up here, folks. You know what's coming up. It's the one and only InStockTrades.com ad. Sponsored. This amazing show is sponsored by the one and only InStockTrades.com, where it is our retailer of choice for all of our omnibus, trade paperback, hardcover, collected editions in general. That's our spot to go to get fantastic deals where you get discounts up to 50% off on new releases, a 2% loyalty discount every time you make an order. So you make one order, hop right on right afterwards, make a second order, you get that 2% off. It's good for a week. And you also get free shipping in the United States on orders over $50, which is super simple to do. That's like one omnibus, free shipping, awesome customer service. They sponsor our show for it's probably been like 12 years they've been sponsoring our show, it feels like. So everybody give InStock Trades some love, and they also give us a $50 gift card at the end of each month to give out to one lucky winner. So make sure you guys always check out our shows for deals on InStockTrades.com. All right, Jill, with all that said and done, what's going on? Everybody in the chat, welcome in. Ultimate Gio in the house. Our boy Joe come over in Sweden. It's 8 p.m. his time, so he got to catch us. It's good to see him this morning as well. Crazy Jane. I like Crazy Jane. I'm assuming it's a her. I like her icon. She's got some great omnis in her icon. Mm-hmm. Just to say what's always in the house. Yes, Hooniverse, Gabe, and Geo, G squared. That's right. G Squad. It's a G Squad. G Unit. And always you got a Uktix7, our boy on Twitch. It's always nice that we got some kind of Twitch following there. That's awesome and fun.
Oh, yeah.
Good afternoon to Brandon as well. Gary Sandberg's in the house. Oh, look, he's ever twisted. That's cool. For those of you guys who know ICP, looks like that's the Twisted crew he's with. Awesome. And 2 a.m. for
Lullaby me to sleep.
Lullaby Me to Sleep.
You should go to sleep. Go now.
Yeah, you can catch us when you wake up. And then Farhan, hey Gabe and Gio, Monday morning here, watching this at 3 a.m. Wow, you guys are up early. What are you guys doing up that early? What is there to do at 3 a.m. in Malaysia? I guess besides hang out with us here on Omnibros Live.
Or gaming.
Could be gaming. Could be reading comic books. Yeah. Hanging out with the Omnibros. All kinds of fun stuff. Got Quack in the house. And Cinematic Galaxy. Howdy, everybody.
Nice.
All right, so let's get this started up. Today, there's been some great news coming in. Comic books, TV shows, movies. So let's kind of get all started up on that. Let's start with, I don't know, let's pick. I'm going to pick. What are we going to start off with first? You know what? I'm going to pick the one thing that I know for sure Gio and myself was excited about and surprised at this announcement. And that announcement, what I got is the return of Fables.
Nice.
The return of Fables, everybody.
Did not see that coming.
Did not see that coming. What is up with that? Fables, what was that? What's it been, about 6 years or so since that series ended? Yeah.
Yeah.
So according to Games Radar, Fables will return in May of 2022. So about a year away from there, it's going to return for its 20th anniversary, and it's going to pick up right where it left off. It left off at 150 issues. It's going to start up at 151.
That's cool.
That is cool. Yeah, in a world where everything's all about relaunching and starting things up at number one again and things like that, Bill Willingham has decided to just keep the party going and going right back at it with issue 151. It's going to be a 12-issue story arc called The Black Forest, and we do have Mark Buckingham in it.
That's awesome.
So we got the original team back at it again for that first 12-issue arc. I'm not sure if it's going to keep going. They keep saying that it's the first arc. So I would like to assume that just means Fables is just steamrolling its way right on, man. Ready to do it.
I figure if it sells well, they might as well continue.
Man, I'm ready for that. But along with Fables, if you guys haven't read Fables yet, seriously, go out right now, instocktrades.com, wherever your favorite online retailer is, your local comic shop, whatever, and grab those Fables compendiums.
Oh, yeah.
Grab those Fables compendiums. It's an amazing comic book. If you haven't read it, you are doing yourself a disservice. It's right up there. I feel like it's right up there with the pinnacle of like literary comic books like Sandman, Swamp Thing, Watchmen, stuff like that. It's a necessary read, I believe.
Yep.
But with that said, along with Fables returning, there's what's this? We also are getting a Batman versus Bigby.
That's awesome.
That is unusual. DC's never crossed over.
Nope.
With Fables, right? So this is the first time that is crossing over. Bigby, who is the big bad wolf.
They're both detectives. I love that.
Both detectives. Both dark detectives. Like they kind of got like a bad rap depending on what side of the law you're kind of looking at and stuff.
Mm-hmm. And it's a black label, by the way, if anybody's wondering.
Of course it is, because it's a Batman book.
It's a Batman book. Basically, all the black label stuff is Batman.
Everything black label is basically Batman. I think there's been like maybe one or two titles I could think of that was not Batman family related.
But that cover, I love it. That's awesome. Which got me thinking. I think Batman doesn't have a werewolf type villain, right? Or does he?
No, there's Man-Wolf. No, wait, no, I'm thinking of Spider-Man.
There's Man-Bat, but he's still a bat, and Killer Croc, he's a crocodile. But it'd be cool to have something like this, like Bigby, he's a wolf, but to have a werewolf type villain, that'd be pretty badass. I think
Yeah.
stalking the streets, the Gotham at night in Gotham, that'd be pretty badass.
So let me see. I'm trying to see what it says here. It's a 6-issue series, which is going to be awesome. I'm definitely adding this to my pull box for sure. I have to get anything Fables related is a must. So
I'll ignore the Black Label stuff and the DC, but it's Fables. I'm reading it. I'm getting it.
Yeah. So that's going to be super cool. I can only imagine what kind of crazy stuff they're going to get going on. I mean, it's nice to see Batman kind of get into like the Fables land and Fables crossing over, but that's weird because they've always been a separate thing. Like they've never had any kind of crossover inclination to kind of be together at all. So that's going to be interesting. All right. Let's see. What else we got to talk about today? We got some fun stuff. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, but we got some good stuff in the chat. Let's take a look at the chat again real quick. What we got here is Nelson. I hope we get an Omni or a reprint of the out of print deluxes. Not a fan of compendiums. If you haven't read it, and if the reason you haven't read it is because you're waiting for deluxes or hardcover treatments or omnibuses, you're the only person that's suffering is you. You're just doing yourself a disservice by not checking it out somehow or the other. Everybody's talking about the hardcovers. Chris, wish I could find the hardcovers. Yeah, I reprint them damn deluxes. Do the compendiums hold up? Everything I've seen, Chris, people on the boards and stuff like that, they've had that thread through it. They've been through it. Yeah, they haven't fallen apart. There's no creases on the spines or anything like that. So definitely worth it. Totally want to reread Fables later this year, just like Invincible and so much else. It is. I think it's a good time to reread Fables. You have the hardcovers, don't you, Gio?
Yeah.
I know I do.
Mm-hmm.
You can kind of see them right there. Right there. How many is there? Like 12? 15.
15 of them, yeah.
15 of them. So definitely worth checking it out. Just get the compendiums. If that's the only thing that's out there, it doesn't matter. It still is the same reading experience, I think.
I would like to think that DC is going to put out a volume 16 with that 12-issue run of that relaunch.
That'd be great.
Because it's going to suck if they don't. I'm like, they only do trades or something like that.
Yeah, the article even says that even though it's issue 151, it's a perfect jumping on point.
So it's going to be like a soft relaunch type thing where everybody can jump in.
Yeah. It's sort of a new story arc, and they're probably reintroducing characters and whatnot. So that's going to be really cool.
Yeah.
You know what? I know I said I love everything Fables, but I've never checked out Jack of Fables.
Me neither. I have not read it. I've only read the main series.
Fables Omnibus out of question. I don't think it's out of the question. It's just there was it was an absolute an omnibus-sized absolute that they solicited a couple of years ago, and then they flinched and canceled it, and then we got the compendiums instead. Yeah. So I'm gonna put my hopes up. Like I said, if you are strictly just like, nope, I'm not interested until I get a hardcover or omnibus, you're missing out. You're missing out on a lot waiting for just that one format that matches your aesthetics of your room or whatever your situation is with that. You need to get Fables. All right. Let's see. So next up on the story. Okay, let's kind of do this. Coming out this week for comic book fans, for single issue comic book fans, the final issue for the awesome Donny Cates and Ryan Stegman run on Venom. Venom 35/Venom 200 comes out this week, which is going to be the end of an era, an end of a time where Venom has never been this popular since probably his debut in the late 90s, since his Venom Lethal Protector storyline, things like that. It is all thanks to Ryan Stegman and Donny Cates, who have done nothing but land every single crossover, every single storyline, added some more mythos to the realm of the Venom character with Null and the Black King saga and the King of the Symbiotes and the Symbiote gods. All that stuff is winding down to an end this week with Venom number 2 or Venom number 200. So
that's crazy.
It is crazy, and there is, speaking of crazy, there's a lot of variants. If you're a variant collector or like a completionist and you need every cover, every variant, you got your work cut out for you. I have a couple here that I just think look cool. I don't know if the ratios are. I don't know how hard it might be to find these. This is the Joe Jusko variant. There's this one, and there's also a version of this one that doesn't have all the trade dress stuff on it. It's just the image itself. It's really cool. And very similar to what they did with Spider-Man 700, there's a really cool collage variant as well.
Love that.
Yeah, I love when they do this kind of stuff. All the different kind of it's kind of a shout out to just about everybody who's worked on Venom. You get some Mark Bagley in here, you get some Tony Moore in here, you get Ryan Stegman in here, of course. Lots of cool stuff. Like this would be a dope ass poster. If they made a print or like a large poster of this, I would 100% throw that up on my wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, like I said, I don't know what the variant ratio are on these. I don't know if they're like one in hundreds, 1 in 25s, 1 in 500s. But if you like these, good luck hunting them down. Check them out on eBay now. You can still kind of pre-order them on eBay. Like people are selling them already. So check them out there. But there's a lot. I want to say that it looks like somewhere around the lines of like 20 different covers for Venom 200. So that comes out this week. Also coming out this week, something really exciting. Spawn's Universe. Ooh. Todd McFarlane we've known this for a while, that Todd McFarlane is finally, after 20, almost 30 years, yeah, he's expanding Spawn. It used to be just a one title thing. Todd McFarlane is very, very strict on the idea that he just wants to do just one book and stick with that book and not kind of spread it out too much or like dilute it with too many different things. Flash forward 30 years later, we are finally getting a huge expansion. So we got Spawn's Universe coming out this week. And what's super exciting about it is it already pre-sold to stores, over 220,000 copies.
Wow.
Which is Image's largest selling book in over 20 years.
Damn.
So there's a bunch of variants for this too. A bunch of different covers, maybe like 10. Nothing super crazy or anything like that. Most of them are not racial variants. Like they're all just, equally, distributed or whatnot. Yeah. So you can probably get a bunch of them. But it's just super cool. Spawn's expanding. 220,000 issues being sold. That is exciting.
I assume it's reader friendly, the Spawn's Universe.
I would hope so. It'd be the worst thing in the world if it was like, I don't get this because I haven't been reading Spawn every year. It's like, what? Because not only is there Spawn Universe, but also trickling out of it, we're getting a bunch of different series. Like She Spawn's getting a series. There's a Gunslinger Spawn. You can see him here on the image, lower right-hand corner. It's like a cowboy Spawn. Mm-hmm. I think like Redeemer Spawn's getting his own series. So he's really like super, super expanding this. Like he's going full out on expanding this franchise. So
long overdue, I think. I mean, I'm not the biggest Spawn fan, but I know it's popular enough where I always thought they could do like a whole universe, like a la Marvel and DC, and just have spin-offs left and right.
Shout out to the Promised One with a $5 super chat. Awesome, bro. Thank you so much for all the love and support. He writes, I completed the 12-volume Invincible hardcovers because of you guys and just picked up Astonishing Wolfman hardcover, picking up Fables now. I don't think you'll be disappointed at all with Fables. Truth be told, it's 150 issues. So there's a part where it does dip a little bit, but it goes right back up and is like just keeps on running at that point.
Yeah, I agree.
So you gotta just dig through. It's like later on. It's like somewhere in like the 70s or something like that, issue 70s, where it kind of dips for a little bit, and then it just goes right back. It gets even better after that. So it's worth kind of going through that little bit of a lull. Speaking of the super chats,
Hit him with the fries.
gotta hit him.
Oh shit.
Promise fun. Thank you. That's on behalf.
Thank you for the super chat.
Thank you very much for the super chat. So yeah, so Spawn is just expanding. It's expanding. So they're saying that Omar's interview. Congratulations to Omar for nailing down an interview with the Todd father, with Todd McFarlane. Omar's interview with Todd gave me hope that he'll reprint the Spawn hardcovers in the future. That'd be nice. I'm getting the compendiums. I am pumped for the compendiums. I mean, they already put out issue 2. Yeah, we love fries. We all love fries. Compendium Volume 2 has already been solicited, so that's up to issue 100, and I'm ready for that. I'm just going to keep you in the compendiums.
Yeah.
So, staying in the vein and the topic of Spawn, also announced with the expansion of the ever-expanding Spawn universe, Todd McFarlane is also in the works of producing or getting a Sam and Twitch series up and running. So sooner or later, hopefully we'll see what happens. We're going to get a Sam and Twitch series, which I'm excited to see that. I hope it happens. The movie he was writing and wanted to direct hasn't really seemed to pick up much pace since that big announcement. So I'm hoping that we get a little bit more momentum and movement with the Sam and Twitch characters, because I think it might be a little bit more budget friendly to do like a cop drama set in the road of Spawn, where Spawn maybe is like a background character or kind of like a ghost or like a myth, where you hear about this crazy guy that lives in the alley and protects the homeless, and it's crazy supernatural stuff happens like that. So I would hope to see that happens sooner or later. We'll see what happens. We're gonna have to kind of
this is essentially what would have happened with Gotham. Instead, we got the Gotham TV show, which was terrible. So I hope this one's actually good.
Yeah, I hope it's not what I don't think Todd McFarlane will let it. He's very protective over his stuff. Spawn movie, the first Spawn movie. Won't have to talk much about that, but he seems to really want to be in control of what happened. So, but if anybody's ever seen the Spawn cartoon on HBO, I praise that thing every chance I get. That is an amazing achievement. It's it's got to be the best animated comic book TV show ever, animated series, whatever it is. It's one of the best. Hugo wants to know how you're enjoying that Astro City cabinet.
It's been a lot of fun. I actually enjoy playing the Cotton Arcade1up game, but now I have a different problem, and that I saw. Let me check the link if I can grab it. I don't know how you pronounce it. Is it Egret or Egret from Taito? They're coming out with another mini arcade to compete, obviously, with the Astro City. It's built very similar to the Astro City mini cap. However, this one, you can actually change your screen. You press on the screen and you flip it from vertically or horizontally to play the different ratio on the screen ratio on the different games. And it actually comes with a trackpad and a cool accessories. It even has a mini SD slot so you can add in more games.
That's cool.
I don't know if I want to go down that rabbit hole, but I'm really excited to get it. I don't know. It comes out in March, I think, or something like that.
Oh,
it's
wow.
expensive. Let me share the link here. I think we can watch the video without audio and not get claimed. Yeah. So let's see. That's the little trailer. And I don't know. But yeah, for the Astro City, it's awesome. Look at that. Look, you can flip the screen like that. That is genius. I want that. The problem, see, there's a little trackball. You get like a little controller thing that plugs through USB, and I think it has like 50 some games.
I saw R-Type. I love me some R-Type games.
Yeah,
bro, that's cool.
Yeah, Space Invaders, Elevator Action, Bubble Bobble, Kaiser Knuckle, and much more. Yeah, 50 games. Whoa. At $170. That's the big oomph in all of this because it's pricey.
For a little cabinet too. I mean, for that price, you can get that. You get close to getting the that Simpsons 1-Up arcade they announced.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
I wish I had room for that stuff, man. I would totally get that Simpsons arcade cabinet.
You don't need a bed, Gio. You just get a bunch of arcade cabinets.
That's also an option. Yes. Yeah.
All you need is just a pillow and a blanket. You'll be fine.
We'll see. But yeah. Let's go to Arcade1up. Well,
let's go to Arcade Wild.
Because they did announce the Simpsons one, and I can't find it. What happened?
Uh-oh.
All right, let me see what's up.
Oh, we got to hack the Matrix.
Yeah. So they announced the Simpsons arcade cab. They announced TMNT Turtles in Time.
Well, yeah, that's cool.
Here it is. I don't know why it wasn't loading. Let me share the screen again. Sorry. Stupid website. All right, there we go. So just announced. We're getting a bunch of cool stuff. Like, let's get this boring ass cabinet out of the way. It's the Ms. Pac-Man and Galaga Class of '81 arcade machine. You see that guy playing, and I believe it has 12 different games, right? Yep. 12 games in one. Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, Galaxian, Dig Dug 2, Rally X, The Tower of Draga, Galaga 88, Mappy, Rolling Thunder, Rompers, and King and Balloon. All great games, but not the sort of thing I would want for if I were to pick just one. Let's take a look. I don't know if you guys want to.
No, let's keep looking at this.
I like that they split up the artwork for the two main games. I like that. It's kind of cool. If they would do other years, like Class of '82, '88, or something like that, that'd be fun. But I dig it. The other thing that was announced that, let's do TMNT here. This is not a 12-in-1, unfortunately. This is strictly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That's all you need.
That's all you need. This is my favorite TMNT arcade game. I love Turtles in Time.
Yeah, I have the SNES cartridge.
Yeah.
Those images on the Turtles cabinet are just creepy, though.
Yeah, Nightmare Fuel Turtles.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. They're going for an authentic replica of the arcade cap, but yeah.
That's like when I was a kid, my mom hired a Ninja Turtle to come to my house for like one of my birthdays, and it's one of those just kind of like generic suits looking thing like that. Yeah.
Yep. So there's the cab, and it comes.
It's a 4-player.
It's a 4-player Turtles in Time, and it also has the original TMNT arcade game. So you're getting 2 games.
And it has the original one on too, dude. That's perfect then.
Yeah. So this is sort of like the remixed version of the previous one that came out last year, I think, or the year before. Yeah.
Because those the one thing with 1-Up arcades is like once they sell out or they go out of print, like they're like crazy stupid expensive. Like that Turtles one is like $700 or something.
Yeah.
Like
I still haven't seen one in the wild. I doubt I will, but it's so much fun.
We had one at Torpedo in the back. We had that and one of the Marvel like fighting games.
Oh, the one with Thanos and Marvel.
Yeah, it had the Infinity Gems in it. It had like it had the Punisher game on it, which was really cool. Oh, that goes in the dark?
This one goes in the dark, which is freaking amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Is there a price tag on these things?
I think not. Nope, not yet. But
Okay.
it's usually in between the $400 to $600 price
Yeah.
range.
Because there's that Marvel fighting game one that's out. I want to get it. Like I might. I've almost talked my wife into it being like a Father's Day's gift. But it's like
Yeah.
It's like $500. But it comes with a stool.
It has a stool and it has so many great games. You could potentially mod it. There's a lot of cool stuff that you can do with it. Here we have a big reveal. It's kind of awkward looking, to be honest, but the game selection is awesome. This is a Street Fighter Big Blue. So you guys might remember back in the day, they reworked the Street Fighter 2 arcade, and they made the big, chunky blue arcade cab. Very emblematic of the era. So they're going for that, but this one's thinner, so it should fit if you're out of space. And they fixed the monitor, I think, and 12 different Capcom. Well, not 12 different Capcom games because 4 of them is Street Fighter, but you know what I mean.
I want to know if it's still. I know because this is not the original cabinets or the original programming, but I remember I used to play the original like Championship Edition or even the Turbo Edition.
Yeah,
and there was glitches and like little hacks you can do in it and stuff. That was great. Like there's this thing where Guile can make you freeze. It was called like a handcuff move. It was like this weird glitch. It was fun.
All of these cabs, by the way, are going to be Wi-Fi enabled, so
yeah, that's cool.
Have leaderboards and all that stuff, and you can fight with your friends, all that stuff. So
this stuff is dangerous because I have a loft that's just empty. I got nothing in it right now, and I'm very tempted to turn it into like Gabe's Arcade with some of these things.
You could be here. We could Photoshop these two guys, people out of here, and you could be here playing this thing.
Yeah, because I would totally wear those jeans, those high rise like jeans with the size clipped, and those like little like Sunday school girl clothes or girl shoes with little ankle socks. Yeah, that's 100% me. They're mom pants.
So this one has, let's see over here. Check out the game selection on this. You get Street Fighter 2.
Oh, Darkstalkers? Dude, I'm in. Yep. Motherfucker.
Street Fighter 2 Hyper Fighting, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Super Puzzle Fighter Turbo. I think this is the first time it's coming on an Arcade1up, the Puzzle Fighter. Darkstalkers Night Warriors, Darkstalkers 3, Night Warriors, Darkstalkers Revenge, Saturday Night Slam Masters, and Knights of the Round.
That's what my wife and I call it, mommy and daddy time.
So essentially it's a Big Blue replica sort of Street Fighter, but it's essentially a Street Fighter versus Darkstalkers arcade capture.
Oh, that is great, dude. Darkstalkers is such a good game. Such a good game.
I hate that it's not available on modern consoles. I hate that so much. It's such a great game.
It's a great franchise. Like the comic books are fun. They're not spectacular. I mean, but there was a really cool animated series. I remember, but it used to come on like early, like 5 a.m. I remember. This is cool.
Yeah.
God damn.
There's a little video you guys can see.
Spinning roundhouse kick right in the face, fool.
Yeah. Looks nice. I like it. It's just a little bit awkward because I don't remember the original Big Blue being so skinny.
There's no social distancing with that game.
No. Big Blue, let me check a picture here. Yeah,
dude, these things are going to get me because they're so. We've talked before. There's nothing more I would want in life than an actual, real, original arcade cabinet of the X-Men game or Simpsons or the Turtles game. Yeah, look at that. Or even like one of these, like an actual original one.
I totally agree. That's one of my dreams. I've always said I wanted like a real Astro City Mini, not Mini, a real Astro City cab or a candy cab. Or something like this. That's always something I've wanted to own at some point.
Yeah, I remember these in gas stations and 7-Elevens when I was a kid, and car washes. I used to go to car wash with my dad, and I would just play video games the whole time.
Yeah. So the main difference I see here, obviously, look at that freaking huge ass marquee.
Yeah,
I get it, but if they would have retooled or reworked the bottom portion to match this outline right here.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. little indentation there and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And the control panel would have been displayed outwards a little bit more. I think would have looked a lot better. But since they're going for that uniform Arcade1up look, it just looks kind of weird. The top half looks great. But again, it's the bottom part that really gets to me. I'm like, I don't know. But that game selection is solid.
I wish they would share the how it says Street Fighter all over it. I wish they would share that and put some Darkstalker like images on it instead as well.
Yeah.
Not instead, but share it.
Arcade1up. Simpsons. This one's weird. It was leaked, but then they had to remove the listing from the website, so it's not available. But everybody's seen it, so here it is. The Simpsons arcade cab, something that the worst kept secret. People have been wanting this since day one. It's another classic beat 'em up game that for some reason, I remember it being on the PlayStation 3 for the PlayStation Network for PS3, sorry. And it was on Xbox 360, but that was digital only and the rights expired, so it got lost. You can't get them now.
Ooh.
Other than that, the game was sort of abandoned, and a lot of people want this thing ported over. At least now you can own it in some shape or form. I know Simpsons fans would love to own this for their collection. It comes with 2 games. You got the beat 'em up Simpsons arcade game, which is amazing, one of the best ones in my opinion, and it has a little trackball thingamajig, so you can play the arcade bowling Simpsons game.
Oh, cool.
I've never played that one. I've looked at it. It looks fun, but I've never actually played it. Yeah, this one's, I think it was leaked at 600, but I don't know. I think it's going to be lower. I think it's going to be like a $500 cap, which, it's pricey, but I can see, this thing is not the size of a real arcade, but it's still big enough where the price is, you can sort of justify why they would go for a $500 price tag, I think.
Yeah, and I'm sure the licensing for The Simpsons is a little bit more than the licensing for Galaga or Pac-Man or something.
Galaxian, Mappy, and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're also, it wasn't revealed, but they also have, what was the one that they got recently? Oh, Killer Instinct.
Ooh.
So that's coming out. It wasn't shown recently. It was announced, I think it was for the, what's the expo? CES.
Oh, CES, okay.
Let me share that real quick. Killer Instinct. That one looks more faithful than the Big Blue, in my opinion. Arcade1up. This one's a little bit older, but I think you guys will dig it. There it is.
That's cool.
So this looks way more faithful, and it comes with Killer Instinct 2 and Battletoads.
Oh, Battletoads, the hardest game ever.
Yep. I have the NES port original, and back in the day, I could never beat it. I loved playing it, but I never finished that game. That was too hard.
It's one of my favorite games. I remember getting it for Christmas one year. Yeah. And you kind of get good enough to kind of master it, and you kind of learn the little kind of like tricks to kind of beat through it, but it just gets so hard. Those they're not jet skis, but it's basically jet ski levels are like impossible.
Oh yeah.
And then there's like this tower level at the end, or you got to jump up the tower right as it's spinning around. You got to jump on these like ledges the right way. It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. Dude, did you know there was a Battletoads cartoon?
I think so.
I remember it. I think they only aired like one episode of it. It was like a pilot, I think, and I think it was on I remember it airing one day on like Thanksgiving, and that was the only time I've ever seen it.
And oh shoot, what was I going to ask? Did you play the new one, the new remake of Battletoads for Xbox?
No.
It looks really fun. I haven't played it yet, but it looks fun.
There's also a Street Fighter Battletoads mashup game.
I
think it's on like Super Nintendo.
Street Fighter or wasn't it Double Dragon?
Maybe Double Dragon.
Let me check.
Yeah, I think it is Double Dragon. I'm sorry.
Double Dragon. Yeah, Battletoads Double Dragon. I think that's a hidden extra inside of this cab. If I remember one of the interviews I heard from one of the developers or something, or from Arcade1up, I think that's a hidden Easter egg within the cab.
Oof.
So you're getting 4 games instead of 3.
That is cool. Oh man,
But
these are getting better and better. Every one of these cabinets that they're coming out with.
I agree. But Killer Instinct, I mean, that was such a hype machine back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
The loudest one in the arcade.
Combo breaker.
It's so badass. I love it. I love the music for it.
And it was like the more like I remember when that came out, that was like a graphical leap.
Oh
in,
yeah,
in
sure.
arcade games. It was just like, wow, well, the scenes are like, because it was all made out of like claymation toys, the characters. So it was all like stop motion claymation like characters. So it was like they were real, you know. So
yep, I have the rare replay on Xbox One, which has the Killer Instinct games. So that's really fun to get to play that again.
And there were some killers. You could just the juggling combos in that thing were just out of. You could hit somebody and they would never fall. You could just juggle them forever.
Hooniverse. I wish Nintendo would let Arcade1up do a Donkey Kong cab. That would be the dream, and I am going to tell you right now, if they ever get that license, Nintendo's really tricky to work with. If that ever happens, day one, I'm getting that thing. To have a Nintendo replica cab, I'm sold.
And you would have to have like the original Mario Brothers on it too, or something, you know.
Yeah,
like the original one, not Mario Brothers, but just not Super Mario, but Mario Brothers.
Mario Brothers, yeah. They could essentially do. Do you remember the? I can't remember the name. Jesus, the cabs that Nintendo would have that. I think there were like 7 games in one or something. What were those called?
Was it? No, I'm gonna say MAME cabinets, but I don't think that's right. But
no, it's the.
I remember that I was at like a bar once with my parents, and it had that where it had like 30 games on you, just like cycle through it. Or was it Pizza Hut back in the day? I don't remember, but I remember that. I think I know what you're talking about.
I'm looking online because it's a specific word, like essential or play 10 or something. I don't know.
Play 10 sounds right.
Chat. What was it called? That could be fun if they bring those back. You can't do Punch Out because I don't know if you remember, but Punch Out had 2 screens.
Did it?
The game at the bottom and the top screen would have all the information. It was pretty revolutionary back in the day.
I remember once playing the original Street Fighter. Everybody talks about Street Fighter 2, but nobody talks about the original Street Fighter. But it had like a joystick instead of like buttons for like these giant punch pads that you had to like hit. It was really weird.
Is it the Versus system? Is that it? Where you would have like a couple games in one? I don't know. It sounds about right. Versus system is an arcade system developed by Nintendo. It was released in 3 different configurations. Yada yada yada. Blah 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 blah. Maybe that's it. I don't know. I thought it was called something else, but
I think it's Play Choice 10. I think it's like Hooniverse.
Oh,
that looks familiar.
Thank you, Play Choice 10. Thank you so much. That's what I was looking for. If they do something like that and bring a Play Choice, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it had all the Mario or had all the Nintendo games on it. I remember, like Excite Bike and like Duck Hunt. Yeah,
I don't think it'll happen, but if it did, day one, I'm getting that. So, Versus cabinet was 2-player. All right, 10 NES cartridges inside. Thank you. Yeah, they could do something like that. But again, Nintendo, they're very hard to please and work with. I don't know if it'll happen anytime soon.
All right.
Sea of Thieves. I saw that. Pirates of the Caribbean looks pretty cool. Yeah, go ahead, Gabe.
So I was going to say a little bit more news real quick. We can kind of start winding this down a little bit. Christina Ricci. Remember her? Remember her from Casper?
Casper. And
what was that movie with Samuel L. Jackson where she was like naked through half of it?
Oh, shoot. I know what you mean.
Yeah, but either way, she is back in the news because she has been cast in the new upcoming Matrix 4 movie.
That is really random because I totally forgot that movie was happening. It's coming out next year, right?
I thought it was supposed to be coming out like this Christmas time. I mean, who knows? Things got all pushed around with the pandemic and with the world opening back up a little bit more now these days and things like that. But I mean, there's zero information. We don't know who she's playing. She could be a good guy, bad girl. Is she going to be, whatever kind of role she's going to play? But it's interesting that, like you said, we haven't heard anything about the Matrix film in forever. They were already filming it. Like there was videos of Keanu Reeves and Carrie Moss on a motorcycle. So they were filming it, but it's great to see that there's like more kind of information kind of trickling through.
It says here December 22.
Yeah.
And it will stream digitally on HBO Max for a month.
I'm going to the theater. I'm gonna go to the theater for Matrix.
That's your franchise. You have to see it. Yeah.
That's it. And it's where I'm at. All the theaters are opening back up anyway, so I'm in for it. I am in for it. So there's that, and more casting news that we don't have much information on. Jamila Jamel, who I know her best from the Good Place TV show, is cast in She-Hulk as the villain Titania.
That is interesting.
It is.
I didn't think they would go that route.
It's who else does She-Hulk kind of have as a villain? John Byrne. I mean, I don't know what to say. There's not. I don't know what other character and they already talked about that. Mark Ruffalo is coming back to play Hulk, or at least Bruce Banner, and not Eli Roth. The guy that played Abomination. I can't think of his name.
Roth. Yeah, I know what you mean. Oh my gosh.
Jeepers.
Let's Google this thing. Tim Roth.
There we go. Tim Roth is coming back as Abomination, and now we got some more casting news as Titania is coming back. Is the main villain in the show.
It says on a wiki page that her central rogues gallery is Behemoth, Titania, Nick Trask, and Ultima.
That's right. Christina Ricci was Wednesday in the Addams Family films.
Oh, I forgot about that movie.
I totally forgot. Those movies were great. I remember really, really liking those. I agree, Alex. It's odd I haven't seen any Matrix footage yet. There's nothing. I think it'd be kind of cool if they just kept it all very close to the vest and we didn't get anything. So I don't want to be spoiled. I don't want to see a single frame. I'm going to avoid trailers. I just want to know when and what time. That's all I need to know. When's it coming out and what time am I going? Because I just want to go there and just experience it completely unspoiled. She-Hulk going to be a comedy? I think.
I mean, it's
everything Marvel has a little bit of comedy involved.
Yeah,
in it.
But it's mostly going to be what do you call it? Case of the week type show. I think it's like 10 episodes. So It's going to be her on doing her civilian thing with the jury and all that stuff. So, yeah.
I know that we know that Fantastic Four is coming out sooner or later. So I would like to see somewhere down the road where She-Hulk joins Fantastic Four.
With the classic Byrne outfit?
Yeah. I think that'd be great. I'm in there. Joe Chip, Gabe, are you following the Golden Knights in the NFL? What's the NFL or NHL? No, I'm not. I don't care about sports at all.
Sorry, I don't know anything about sports.
Yeah, even I know, I from what I've been seeing around town, I guess they're doing pretty good. I don't know if they're the grand champions or whatever, but I'm not super into any kind of sports.
Yeah.
And She-Hulk is supposed to be a sitcom style with 30-minute episodes. I'm in, dude. I'm excited for everything that's coming out. Disney Plus. All these TV shows are really great. Really looking forward to Miss Marvel. Really looking forward to No, it's Miss Marvel, and then it turns into the movie of the Marvels. Loki, the first episode of Loki was really fun. So we're getting a lot of good stuff coming out of this.
I was gonna ask, you liked it? You liked the first?
I enjoyed it. I mean, it's the first episode, so it's. I always try to give, because what we've experienced is the first like 3 episodes, like up to like episode 3. Like usually episode 3 is like, oh wow, like something major happened, and then that's the big hook and the big bait is usually in episode 3. But episode 1's fun, a lot of cool build up. Owen Wilson was really great in it. The whole idea of the TVA, and they explained it really well. So you're like, oh, okay, this all really makes sense. They explained it in like a old timey, like informative
60s,
video.
50s
Yeah,
and 60s, yeah.
yeah. So really, really cool, really good stuff.
I do think he stole the show, at least for the pilot.
Who's that?
Owen Wilson.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I love the kind of little gags, the Infinity Gems, and the whole thing with him having to get a ticket and stand in line, like all that kind of stuff is just really kind of fun. So, but it's the first episode of like what, 8 or 10? They're usually about 8 or 10 episodes. So
I think it's six episodes.
Is it 6? Wow.
But it will have a season 2, so yeah, 6 episodes.
Yeah. So it's good to have. I like Loki a lot. This version of him a lot, and I'm kind of glad to see him not in the Thor films, because it's kind of getting a little like, oh, it's Loki. Oh, Loki. They're going to join up, and he's going to backstab everybody, and he's going to cause problems. I like to see him kind of venturing out on his own. So it's great to see that actor get his own show. Yeah. All right. I think that's it for the news. That's it for all the stuff that we had to talk about this week. A good week of news and fun information. Mm-hmm. And man, those arcade cabinets, that's just super bait. That is just super bait the whole time.
Yep. Oh. Yeah. I like that she denied her role in it, and then Disney went like, "Oh, Tatiana's playing She-Hulk." There you go.
It had to be one of those NDA things where it's like you can't say anything, and then it got leaked, and she's like, "I
don't know what you're talking about.
I have to say no."
Yeah, She-Hulk is supposed to be a sitcom style 30 minutes episode. It lends itself. I think it'll be fun, especially if they do some type of Easter eggs with her fourth wall breaking stuff from the back in the day. I think it'll be fun.
I want to see just the origin. Like I want to see what events or what lead up to, if they're going to do it that way, her having to get a blood transfusion from Bruce.
Yeah.
So, all right, Gio, I think we're almost at the hour mark. So we got a couple minutes left, guys. If you want to throw us any questions, let's make it happen. But I think we're going to wind this late Sunday show down. Ox Meet Pete. What would be the comic used for the first MCU musical?
Squirrel Girl.
I can see that.
Unbeatable Squirrel Girl or something like that. I don't know. And you can do where she beats Thanos or whatever, or Galactus. I don't know who the hell she beat. And do it like a musical where it's all in her head or something. I don't know.
The Great Lake Avengers.
Oh, that could be fun too.
Yeah. Flatman. I can see them just doing a bunch of weird, obscure. I'm surprised they didn't do that like in the MODOK show. That isn't some kind of like musical episode or something.
Have you seen the MODOK show?
Mm.
I've only watched the first episode. It was fun, but I need to get back to it. I forgot to keep watching. Same with Invincible, by the way. Still haven't seen it.
Dude.
I totally forgot.
Dude, okay. Everybody, we're ending the show right now so that Gio can go watch Invincible at this moment.
I actually have to record some videos for my channel.
Okay.
But I will try and watch something, either MODOK or Invincible or something tonight. Maybe we'll talk about it on Monday's show. I don't know.
All right. And where can people find this channel you're making videos for?
That's We Can Geek Them, where I talk about some anime, manga, and comics. If anybody's interested, I think Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I will be going live on my channel to talk about the spring 2021 anime season because it's nearly over, and I am pretty confident in my opinions on each show that I can do a full stream about it. So if you want to hang out with me and talk some anime, bring your favorite snacks because it's going to be a long one because I'm watching like 23 different shows, so it's going to take a while. That's on Wednesday on my channel, A Week in Geekdom.
Promise One, Sweet Tooth Compendium, good? Yes.
I think so.
The Sweet Tooth, the comic book is great. And the Compendium, I think, is the entire series. It's only like 40 issues, I want to say. 40 issues, 35, I want to say, somewhere around there.
Something like that, yeah. 30-something issues.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it, 100%. Gio, do you think Kodansha will ever reprint all of the new out-of-print vertical Tezuka translations they own the rights to?
I think so. It's going to take some time because I think it's a pretty it's a heavy license to own, so I think it'll take some time. But they'll try and work something out because it's an easy sell. Anything Tezuka, it's going to sell just because of the legacy.
Besides the Tinians series, can you recommend another Boom title? Irredeemable. Irredeemable. Nobody talks about it besides us on this show, it feels like. Irredeemable. I think the Compendium Omnibus, softcover Omnibus, whatever is I think it's back available. I think it's available on Amazon.
I think so.
You have to check it out. It is Mark Waid doing his best. Every issue is a cliffhanger, and you just want to keep reading it.
I think it's his easily top 5 works that he's ever done.
The only thing I'm going to say about it, it's just unfortunate with everything kind of going on these days where, we've gotten like 4 or 5 evil Superman recently. You know, it's been kind of, The Boys, Invincible, Jupiter's Legacy, Superman itself in Justice League. So all this evil is another evil Superman type story, or even what was that movie that James Gunn did?
Birthright, something like that.
So it's, if you're tired of like evil Superman stories, that's the main character is called the Plutonium, and he's an evil Superman. Brightburn. Okay,
not Birthright. Birthright's the Image comic. Sorry. Yeah,
so it's another evil Superman type story, but they actually take it further than just him being like evil. It's just evil Superman, but there's a lot more to it. They I don't want to get into too many spoilers. I'm going to say some stuff about his origin, but there's some stuff in there that really makes it a lot more interesting than it just being an evil Superman story.
Ooh, by the way, Square Enix is doing a Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy game. I don't know if you knew that. And they just showed off some footage of it. I want to show this off real quick because holy crap, this looks amazing. It straight up looks like the comic book. It's not, I mean, I see some influences from the movies, but it looks so much like a remix of movie and DNA. I love it. Let's see if I can find something to stream. Hold on. Because they're doing the Square Enix E3 presentation. Oh, and Mantis is, oh my gosh, and it comes out in October? What? PlayStation 5? Sign me up.
Oh yeah, you got a PlayStation 5, Gio. You're like the only person I know with a PS5.
Sorry. Shoot, where the heck do I find this? How do I do this? Guardians of the Galaxy Square Enix, however you say it. Oh shoot! All right, I'm gonna play the trailer. Hope we don't get claimed, but let's play it on mute, and we can talk all over it.
Sweet.
Is this the one? Yeah, this is the one. All right, let me share this. Also, Joe Chip, thank you. You love my channel. Thank you so much. Another Boom title I recommend is Klaus from Grant Morrison. I love that one. It's an action, esoteric reimagining of Santa Claus mixed with Thor and Viking like characters.
I'm not a Power Rangers person, but I heard the Power Rangers one is awesome.
Oh yeah. Let's see. It's on mute. YouTube, do not strike us. Yeah.
They're like, since Jill said so, we're not going to do it.
I hope this is a step up from the Avengers game, because I did not like that game. How it looked.
Is this a console game or is this a phone game?
Console. PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
I'm all on board on this. I hope they do. Yeah. See, it looks movie inspired, but at the same time, it has comic book elements to it.
Yeah, because Star-Lord looks really different. Like they couldn't get Chris Pratt's likeness or something.
Yeah. I like it.
It looks cool. I want to see some gameplay though.
They are showing some gameplay in the stream, and I think that's what we're going to see here. There we go. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope you can play as the different members, not just Star-Lord.
I like how Drax looks more like the comic book version of Drax, where his tattoos aren't like, like symbols.
Yeah. And Gamora reminds me of like a J. Scott Campbell Gamora.
A little bit. It also reminds me of I forgot what series it was, but she had that armor suit in one series too.
Wasn't it the Bendis Guardians?
I think so. Yeah, because I remember not Alex Ross. Art Adams was doing covers for it. I think I might even did an entire interior as well.
Damn it, you are Star-Lord. I don't want to play just as Star-Lord. Nova Corps, maybe we'll see a famous Nova member. When is this coming out? I said October, right?
I don't remember. But this is great.
Oh, there's Mantis. I dig it. It's a nice blend. I think a lot of people are going to be, there it is.
Oh, there's Cosmo.
Cosmo. Sold. Love it. Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Very cool.
So there you go, last minute thing.
That's awesome. That's a good way to end the show, everybody. Thanks again. If it's your first time here, everybody, give us a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. Join us tomorrow, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 Eastern, for our Monday show. That's Halls, Reads, and we'll be talking about this week's releases. So we'll see everybody tomorrow.
Bye, everybody.
Later, everybody. Peace out.
Oh, by the way, before we wrap up, where can people find all the cool books and stuff?
Oh, InStockTrades.com. Here's the second spot ad for our favorite online retailer of omnibuses, collections, and trade paperbacks. That's InStockTrades.com. Free shipping. Yes, free shipping on orders over $50 in the United States. The best packaging, like they set the bar and they set the standard when it comes down to packaging omnis to travel cross country or even across the world for some of you guys out there. Awesome customer service, a 2% loyalty discount, and at the end of every month, a $50 gift card that we give away to one lucky winner on the last Monday of every month. So hit up InStockTrades.com, make some awesome purchases, tell them Omnibros Live sent you, and we appreciate everybody showing up today for another wonderful out of time variant episode of Omnibros Live on this Sunday. So everybody, peace out and enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
Bye, everybody.
Later.